Okay. That. Right, well I have no idea where I was up to with hunts. So let's have a look. Right, yes. Immediately starts fiddling with mic position. I'm gonna go find a nose board. Because there's lots of stuff I haven't done that should now be easy. Because it's meant to be done before the end of the game. And we are now at end game. Yes, I think we are. Yes, very much so. Lots and lots of hunts to pick up. Some of which, fortunately, are very easy. Some not so much. That's the one that's a massive brat. Some of these, though, are very, very easy. And I look forward to them. Have I unlocked all of the Naldina hunts? I might have done. It's a good job I've got lots of teleport stones, because by gum are we going to be doing a lot of teleporting. Right, her hunt isn't available yet. Probably because I am too low rank. The first thing I should do is go back to Ravenasta and see about the white moose. Because then I'm in Ravenasta and I can check in with Mont Blanc as well. And the clan hunt shop. Sleepy day today. I was out in the sun for like 4 hours yesterday, and that's more sun than I get normally in a week. Lovely day. Walked down to the docks and went actually, while it's the rains, I should do the rains quest. I can remember where all the trees are for it. Most of them are usually pretty easy to spot. So
Yeah. Right.
I have forgotten where they all are. I know I did a bunch of them already.
Ha. Yeah. Right.
So the thing with this area. There are a bunch of dead trees. You have to break the dead trees to make one of these bridges to a hidden area where the... Let's annoy a storm element. I'm a little low. That's probably I'm in the wrong position. I might all the way up. It's all the way up there. What about here? I think the game's probably a little high, actually. Let's try that. Is that better? One, two, 1, 2. Any trees? Cool. Surprised I had the sound higher for Scarlet Nexus, but maybe there were reasons. Imagine being level 52 and leveling up off a frog in one of the starting areas of the game. Trees! I would like to find some trees, please. Hey Zim, thanks for stopping by. My throat actually feels really raspy all of a sudden, so sorry if I croak a bit. Frogs notwithstanding. Where are these dang trees? Pretty sure I haven't found them all. Did I get the one in the village? Because that's an important one. Yes.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm existing, so that's some.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I woke up questionably on time, but also I missed Bond's 40k getting over its special,
Aww.
and also, but it was for catching up on Spider Isekai, which ended on some notes, so I'm fine with that.
God. That show really does sound like a lot.
Yeah, I haven't even, I hadn't even gotten to all the actually wild shit.
Wow.
I blitzed through the last third of that show all last night. Mainly because I started and then it just, there was no good way to stop.
Fun, fun, fun. The best kind of storytelling.
The worst kind to track week by week though, which is kind of why I
true.
stopped watching it week by week.
Yeah. Maybe I should binge it. How is it 2 seasons?
Yeah, it's a full 24 episodes. So it would be 8 hours straight.
Yeah. A bit long for a single sitting watch along. I don't know if I'd be good at watch along streams. Like, that seems like a very high energy thing to do.
Yeah, also syncing is a nightmare, but
especially if you've got to do it 24 separate times.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and also if you're dealing with modern streaming platforms.
Yeah.
No matter how good your connection is, something's gonna fuck up on their side.
Yeah.
Also, Spider Isekai because of how, like, the settings, like, skill system works.
Uh-huh.
And, like, the whole premise of the thing being people have, like, skill sheets, basically, like, skill descriptions over, like, in a game UI ass looking magic spreadsheet looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the Crunchyroll subtitlers, bless their hearts, they tried to subtitle all of them where they could see them.
Jesus.
But that means that sometimes there are blocks of text that are so big they break the Verve player, and subtitles cease to exist until you exit and come back and resume from after the subtitles played.
Right. Yeah, I see how that would be a problem.
I had to do that 5 separate times last night.
Ooh.
Because a new character showed up, and it was just like, look at this skill sheet, and I'm just like, cool, I'll be right back. I need to fix your fucking player.
Which service is it on?
Verve or Crunchyroll.
Okay. I should probably get a bit more use out of my Funi sub before I start subbing to anybody else.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I am angry anime noises. I'm watching way too much stuff.
Yep. What it is to be a connoisseur of the genre of the moment.
I hate it.
I'm glad I've got something to roast you about.
It's fine. Oh no, this show looks fucking terrible. Time to bookmark it.
I was going to say, wait, if you found another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look this up so I can accurately fucking... No, this aired in like 2018. Lord. It's only 4 minutes per ep, that's why I didn't hear about it.
Okay. Where's the last tree?
It's called Armor Shop for Ladies and Gentlemen.
Wow.
Can you guess what it's about?
Making skimpy armor?
Exactly. There is a 3-sentence synopsis. Couch was looking for a job and suddenly he gets hired by an armor shop. But it's not your run-of-the-mill armor shop, and it's an adult armor shop, an edgy comedy showing the shopkeeper side of selling sexy battle armor.
I suppose it's a take on that particular gag that I haven't seen anyone else do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's got like a fucking 6 on Mal, so it's not even that good. But it showed up on Verve under suggestions for you for some reason, so that's
because it's trash, probably.
Yeah, that's 2 hours. Like, it's only like 4 minutes an episode.
That's probably excusable.
Oh, the next episode of Girlfriend aired. Fuck. Also,
That presumably is a Yuri.
Nope.
No?
No. The premise is I really love my girlfriend, but also this really cute girl just confessed to me. I'm gonna go ask my girlfriend if we could date her.
Right, okay. There's a how did I miss that one? It's right out in the open. Boo.
You missed the trees for the forest.
In this case, it's more a swamp than a forest, but...
Also, it's easy to dismiss isekai as just kind of garbage, but it's just a genre of premise that can be used in a lot of different ways.
Purely
gets
coincidental
dismissed
that
because-
most of them are in fact garbage.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah, light novel writing for you.
Yeah.
As much of it is going to be garbage as not.
Yeah. Right, that must have been the last one. Surely. Because I've done a full lap now. Oh, God. It's warm here by UK standards. It's not
Yeah,
very warm by the standards of the world, but
I am feeling a little bit like that, though. It's a bit cooler today. Shout out to every person who's ever said, I'll read JoJo Lion when it ends. Because it's fucking ended.
this
Good
is something.
fucking luck.
This is something different to JJBA, right?
No, it's part 8 of JoJo.
Ah, right, okay.
It's been going for 10 fucking years. Just
Jesus
that part.
Christ. Oh, man. Log Horizon?
Log Horizon is, yeah, get a isekai.
Okay.
It's the one, where basically they get transported into the MMO. And it actually tries to deal with, like, I've talked about this before. It tries to deal with the process of unabstracting MMO and game systems into real magical systems that uphold the world. And by that I mean, I'm pretty sure they do like a raid on like the system that controls money flow
Nice.
and makes like money drop from monsters, because the inflation on all of their property rent is getting absurd and they can't keep up with it. Also, one of the plot points is that they can't die, but every time they die and are like brought back to life, they lose memories, because that's the equivalent of experience, and that's like a revelation they have at some point.
Right.
Because a lot of the main group that you follow doesn't die, because they don't do a whole lot of dangerous stuff. But
Right, let's poke this turtle to death. Normally this is a massive sticking point, because if you do this on level, it's one of the harder hunts. But it's
You're
not
not
too
on
bad
level.
for post-game standards. Equally, I am just running in with my kind of regular team, so...
God, there's another isekai show that I started watching that is extremely going to be my dumb shit,
Oh?
called Tsukimichi? Moonlit Fantasy is how it's localized. And the premise is the protagonist is an ordinary high school boy. He gets isekai'd because it turns out his parents are both immigrants from the world he's getting isekai'd to.
Right.
But the goddess is like, "Wow, you're fucking ugly. Get the fuck out of my sight," and just banishes him to the wastelands.
Rough.
And the three heroines are a Highland orc, which basically means she looks like an actual like pig person. A dragon he beats the shit out of, and also a giant spider he beats the shit out of, because he's jacked up by the god Tsukiyomi, so that he doesn't fucking die immediately.
So she banishes him to the wasteland, but like powers him up so
No,
he can survive
no,
there.
that's a different
Ah.
goddess. Tsukiyomi is like Tsukiyomi no Mikoto from our world,
Ah, okay.
and he's just like, by the way, your parents didn't tell you, but they're from this other world, and basically they formed a contract with this goddess to send them their most precious thing, like when the time has come, because fucking
Yep.
gods with contracts and all that. And he's just like, I'm gonna make sure that you're kind of like powered up, so you're not gonna fucking die. And also the atmosphere is different, and there's like magic there, so you're gonna be fine. But also, goddess is gonna need your help. Please don't get too mad at her. And the goddess is just like, you're ugly. Bye. and he just basically gets dropped off at a wasteland at the end of the world and walked for 3 days before finding anyone. And it's extremely, extremely stupid. The dragon is like, her name is Shen. Yeah. Her name is Shen. And it's supposed to be like Shenlong, I think? Because it's a lot of like that sort of stuff. But she traps him in like a delusion prison, that classic. And then while she's sifting through his memories, she goes, oh shit. Also I can hear myself.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
I get noisy.
Have my PC speakers still turned on.
That's no good.
Starting to
Anyway,
see
she's
too many things to remember to do.
yeah. Anyway, like she's sifting through his memories to make this delusion prison, and she just goes like, "Oh shit, these historical dramas are fucking amazing. Let me watch them through your brain." So they form a contract because he breaks out of the delusion prison, obviously.
Yeah.
So they form a contract, and the whole thing is like, the way contracts work is the submissive party takes the general form of the dominant party so as to like mirror their wishes.
Right. So she submits to him, and that's why she turns into like human shape.
Yes, and she's dressed like a fucking samurai. Because she's just like, hell yeah, historical dramas. I love samurai. It's just like, okay.
What a nerd.
And then he beats the shit out of a giant spider disaster who is just a giant masochist. And it's just like, I'm into that. Please more thanks. And he's just like, fuck.
God above.
It's extremely my
man.
dumb shit.
That is extremely your dumb shit, yes. That is exactly how I would describe it. Where am I going next? I did the turtle. I should go back to Ramadasta.
Also, the dragon lady looks like a 90s character in that she just straight up has the Tenchi Muyo hair color and a red scarf, and it's just like,
Nice.
okay, this is a little outdated, but I'm here for it.
Gotta love the classics.
Yeah. There's also season 2 of My Next Life as a Villainess, which is airing, which is still very good. It's the By Disaster Harem show.
Nice.
Anime is dumb.
Yep.
I love it, but it's so dumb.
I should watch more, but now all I watch is VTubers. And I don't even have time for that.
Yeah.
It's all VTubers, all the time.
Yep. Nijisanji EN Gen 2 tonight. 3 in the morning Yep.
my time. Till like 5-ish probably.
Yep. Oh my god. Did Kuroni try and teach Marine and Noel how to play fucking Apex?
Yes! I haven't really watched any of the clips, but I feel like
This subtitle or this sub one is Kurone tries to be a good teacher, but Marine and Noah keep killing each other.
yeah. Oh man, like I didn't even think Korone knew that much about Apex.
Yeah, if she's played it, it hasn't been like on stream, so I don't think like she's been a lot more casual or not casual, classic gamer than that. But yeah, 3 days ago apparently. Fucking the first comment I see is, I love how Marine learns she can melee and immediately jump flying kicks Noel.
That is, it has to be said, very Marine. God. Gartic Phone last night was a lot. That game.
I'm sad I missed it, but I'm
very
also
good
going to go back
design
and watch it.
ideas, but like,
Yeah.
holy crap! Not a
Also-
concept that Finana should be entrusted with.
Miss Wireless Egg, what do you mean? Fucking.
There was like one of the modes is like you just draw all the prompt. You just start out by drawing stuff, and she drew a wireless egg that was just
course.
with a smiley face saying "Hi, Pomolira." It was really funny. It was one of the few that actually got more say-so as it went through the sequence, because the Niji KR girls just seemed to be really nice, and also it was the less sensitive of the Niji ID girls as well.
Yeah.
It was like Nara and Azura.
Oh man, this is an old poll. That's weird.
What's that?
Oh, I was just, someone clipped a thing with Kurone and Shion playing Apex, but it's from like April 2019.
Yeah, like
That's an old poll, but like this clip is like a week old.
yeah. I mean, people do go back and tackle some of that historical stuff, which I'm very glad of.
Yeah, it's just like weird that it came up right before they did another Apex thing, or Kurone did another Apex thing.
Right, that's that one taken care of. That's another one that's usually just like, if you try to do it when it first unlocks, it's basically impossible.
Yeah.
I spent many hours in this sewer trying to do that hunt specifically.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of interested to see more clips from this Apex thing, because I'm weirdly into Apex now, but also if I'm going to drag two people who are not into Apex into it, I've been trying to think of like stuff that I would have liked to know before I started playing.
I saw you mulling on those thoughts last night. It was interesting.
Yeah.
There's the thing I should do here with... Oh, actually, I think the rare spawn is a Fon Coast one, so it won't spawn yet. But yeah, I was going to suggest that... Because Armello's 4-player, right? So we're going to be playing against the CPU. We're going to have a CPU. Yeah. If the CPU wins, then we have to do the Apex collab next.
That's a weird punishment game for you.
I mean, it's going to be punishment game for all of us, let's be real.
I mean, yeah.
I have to make sure we do it sometime when your blood pressure isn't already high.
And I will abso-fucking-lutely, like, just, like, give you a training session, like a boot camp ass training session, because the actual collab is going to be us dying within the first 3 minutes repeatedly. That's fine, but also like,
I mean,
I'd rather have.
It has like a training area, doesn't it? I've seen like the
Yeah, it has a firing range, but also like that's just a freeform thing and doesn't tell you a whole lot. And yeah, like the stuff I'd want to comment on is stuff that doesn't come up all that much. Like if you're running around training in the firing range solo, you're not gonna know how finishers interact with things. Like, you know, if you run up to a downed enemy and press E, you'll do a finisher, which makes you very vulnerable if there's anyone else around. But also, if you finish the animation, it completely refills your shields. Which is not obvious. So, yeah, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I was going to have to click through a list of all the bosses in the second half of the game when I talked to Mont Blanc.
Slowly escalating amount of guild.
Yeah. Let's do that one next.
But yeah, I will probably watch Critic Phone at some point. Yeah, there's just, like, literally, there's always going to be too much content.
Yep. I've gotten into, or started to get into this minor agency that started, like, end of last year. Prison Project. They have a couple of charming talent.
That's diplomatic.
In the way that, you know, Finana is charming.
Chaotic, then, is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know me, I've been getting into the Oriapo stuff because that's dumb, cute het bullshit. Good duo, but also, oh my god, the hets.
Help them. I mean, the lesbians aren't much better in terms of needing help.
True. But also, the last clip that got subbed from the translator I'm watching mostly for Oriapo stuff is just like Kamito making fun of Hinano for the way she says thank you for Super Chat.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and then also, like, she pulls out a really clutch 1v3 and he just starts complimenting her and she's just like, oh my god, please shut up. I get it. Can you stop complimenting me? I'm just like, this is good. This is the content I crave.
A streamer I vaguely know on here did a face cam stream today for the first time in a long time. First time I've seen her face camming. And yeah, the blush attacks were very good. As they always are.
Yeah.
I probably want to go and do the other sewer hunt for now. Oh man. I walked like 6 miles yesterday just to go to a skate spot. Because, like, there are 2 pretty decent skate parks not that far from me. But they are, like, because they're decent skate parks, they're busy.
Yeah.
And I am not good enough at skating for it to be safe for me or anyone around me.
Yeah.
Skate. So we went all the way down to the docks where there's just a big flat paved area. No, it was a good spot. It's lovely down there. Nice fresh air and sun and stuff. But long fucking walk. And then a long walk back having exhausted my ankles already skating.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I'm discovering about skateboarding is that you need ankle muscles, and I just don't have any. Like, I don't know why, but all the balancing is ankle, obviously, and I wobble all over the place.
Yeah.
So does the board.
Anyway, I think the thing that happened during the Getting Over It stream is someone made a secret art tag and just started posting Bonnie Booba.
Lol.
Timestamp. The question that led to the Badonkers takeover. This is secret art tag.
God. What a world we live in.
Yeah, apparently he just... From the sounds of the comments, he started laughing like an hour and 10 into it, and then just kept going because chat was being a fool.
That does sound like VTuber chats.
Yeah, especially for...
Mind you, I need to write a fanfic of Pomu and a creeper because of the fucking Gartic phone. So we are all big degen in our own special ways. Oh, this is the one where it needs to be the all-female party. That's right.
Oh boy.
We'll make it work. Hey, friends. Where's the spell? There it is.
That's a big one.
I should... Nope, wrong one. There we go. Use the fire, Fran. I do remember all these hunts, just sort of only vaguely. The goal for this stream is just to round up all the easy ones, and then I'll go and do difficult stuff sometime when I've not been awake till 4 multiple nights. Okay, that's that one out of the way. I feel like I should have more stuff to talk about. Oh, we're winning the strike. That was the other thing.
That's good.
Like, lots of good news on that front. The university has been steadily backing down all week. They announced on... So there were 2 periods of action. There was one in like May, June, and then another one late June into July. And originally they were going to deduct full pay for both periods of action, even though the second one isn't technically a strike, it's just a marking boycott. They announced on Monday they were backing down from that, from the deductions for the marking boycott, which is already going to save me like 700 quid.
Yeah.
And then, what was it? Thursday, an email went round from the university saying, we have made a new offer. And Friday, an email went around from the union saying, we've had some productive discussions. And I have heard internally that the productive discussions involved the union saying, your new offer isn't nearly good enough, do better. And the university going, oh, well, yeah, we probably will. So instead of being out to the tune of, what would it have been? Probably £2,000 over the course of 3 months. Looks like it's only going to be about 700. And we might actually get what we want, which would be...
Good.
Yeah. And I might be able to afford that new PC after all.
Hell yeah.
Although they do have a waiting list.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Why is that? Okay. I just looked at my YouTube subscriptions, and Games Done Quick has GDQ has a series called The First Step where. Oh my fucking god! Dog, shut up! Hush, you.
Squeak, squeak.
Anyway, GDQ has a series where basically the two people try to like learn a speedrun, and for some reason they've grouped Kingdom Hearts 2 and Pokemon Crystal together. And there's just a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer and a Pokemon Crystal randomizer going on in the same screen. I do not understand.
This just strikes me as quite different games, especially
Yes.
randomizer-wise.
Yeah, I guess it's just like they have similar, like, estimates?
Yeah, it might be that. Like that has to be the primary thing. With,
Metric? Yeah.
Yeah, with and like
So
GDQ
J-Hobbs
has-
and Caesar are just like going for it.
Are they swapping games? They're teaching each other.
Maybe? I don't know.
Where the fuck was I going? Something about
Maybe
this
I'll look at that
decision.
later so I can figure something about that out. but-
Yeah. Oh, Scarlet Nexus speedruns have started showing up. I don't know if you've seen
Nope.
the Kasane runs. The first Kasane runs that came in are like 2 hours faster than the Yuito runs.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
How so?
And of course, because there's just fucking less fights to do as Kisane.
Ah, okay. That makes the fact that it took me like 5 hours longer than you to beat the game a little bit embarrassing.
There's also, I think there's actually a fair, actually it's fairly balanced if you look at the same person doing similar runs similarly timed. I think just the first one,
Yeah.
like the first PC Yuito was like a week ago, and the Kasane runs are like 3 days ago. So I think
Yeah.
at this point it's just early optimization, cutting down on time.
Yeah, I mean, when I checked them, it looked like it was literally the first runs that had been posted.
Yeah. I'm looking at console, and Phantom Fantasy has a 3:11:07 on Yuito and 3:10:50 on Kisane. So like,
Yeah, that's more like it.
also on PS5, so fucking
Yes.
load times, baby.
Yeah, that is going to be an issue with. That's not what I wanted. Clan Prime. I picked up so many hunts,
Oh.
I can't remember any of them.
Although there is a pretty big disparity on new game, which is probably not what people are gonna be running.
I think
New Game Plus is funny.
I would expect New Game to be the more popular one.
I wouldn't.
It's very rare for New Game Plus to be the dominant category.
Well, like I just expect like, because you need to play the game to be familiar with it, and the way New Game Plus works on this, it's going to be just as easy to basically start with no levels, and carry over New Game Plus, or don't carry or not carry. Whatever the opposite of the first one I said was, and then New Game Plus. But yeah, like, I don't know. I could see people being more fond of playing it, where everything takes like one hit. Also, I've talked about this in mod chat, but like, the scaling on HP is fucking weird.
Oh, you mean on enemy HP?
So-
Or
Yeah, enemy HP, like, playing a fresh file on easy and playing a new game plus with like level 60 characters on hard provide about the same amount of enemy resistance. And
Stars.
I don't think that should be the case. That's a little weird.
Anyway, time to visit literally the only house that exists in this game that you can go into.
Wow.
For some reason, this one random noble family have a house.
I mean, of course they do, but that
I mean,
you can
like, that you
visit
can
it.
actually
Yeah.
walk into.
I guess it's for that quest.
Yeah. Plenty of other people that have quests for you that you don't go into the houses of.
Yeah.
Time to go and hunt a bug in a mine.
Wow, compelling gameplay.
Very pretty bug. Where am I going? This way.
Anyway, congrats to the kid who pulled off a 1080. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah, no kidding. It does make a difference that he's 12 and tiny, but
Yeah, but also Tony Hawk was there and
Yeah.
probably was like, holy shit, kid, that's really fucking cool. And
yeah.
that probably made that kid's fucking life.
I
Like,
mean,
holy shit.
yeah, yep, yep. God. Yeah, I haven't seen any like footage of Tony's reaction to it, but given that I've seen the clip of him reacting to the kid who got a 1280 on Mega, which is just the most like that's on a like 30-foot high jump.
Yeah.
Because Mega Ramp is absurd.
It do be extreme.
Yeah. But, yeah. That's kind of the thing that I really want to be able to do, stupidly, is not so much like do big tricks on Mega, but just ride downhill slopes that big. Which I'm a long way away from yet, because at the moment I can't do downhill slopes at all without losing control of the board and sending myself flying. But one day.
Yeah. It's an aspiration.
Looking at slopes that are like 8 foot long and a total of 2 feet of height and going, maybe a bit much still. We might be going to Escape Park tomorrow, and there are a couple of slopes like that there, and I'm going to try them. And maybe fucking buy it. We'll see. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I should open up a video game. I am going to open up Sonic Kart and be bad at that for a bit.
I think I've hit, like, my current skill ceiling with the game. Like,
Yeah.
I got to the final, what's the final section of career, career modes in 5 sections. I got to the
Yeah,
final
the-
one of those, and suddenly everything is just ass-breakingly hard.
Yeah, like I said, I can pretty consistently get like 3rd place on the 2-star challenges, but anything above that I struggle. Also, I need to turn this down so I don't drown you out with the wubs.
It's a fun game. It really does handle so differently to Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. To open this one, I have to go around, all the way around the other side. Okay. I can
The
do
terminology you were looking for is tour, by the way.
that. Tor, that's the one. Thank you.
Yeah, I haven't even unlocked all the characters yet, so, like...
I haven't either.
I think
there's 2 in the last tour that I haven't got to yet.
Yeah, and they're behind, like, a really annoying locks. Yeah, they're the 90 and requires 120, and then there's... what's her face from Space Channel 5? It's behind another 60 that I don't have. And 2 more challenges, so...
Yeah.
I at least got Vice.
Yep. Who are you, which character are you using?
I'm using Shadow with the handling mod, and I probably could do better, but...
I was using BD Joe to start with. Oh, this guy is being healed by one of these weapons. I was using BD Joe to start with, and he's fine. But I've switched to Ryu. Ryu is a bit closer to what I want. But all his voice lines are fucking awful.
Par for the course.
Like, just... His voice lines and his animations and shit suck so much. And I'm like, it is making me more skeptical of the idea of Shenmue as a game. It's like, this guy's a dweeb.
Yes.
Give me Yakuza instead. Like, Kiryu's also a dweeb, but less of a pathetic dweeb than Ryu.
No, I'm gonna see if I like Metal Sonic.
Also, it's so fucking weird every time to open the game and see that big, you know, the copyright page. And then at the bottom it just says...
Danica Patrick.
No, it's not Danica Patrick that gets me. It's the fucking F-14 Tomcat bit. Like, F-14 Tomcat is a trademark of Northrop Grumman Systems. It's like, yeah, they just fucking licensed the image of a real military jet for the Sonic kart game.
I mean, one of the levels is a fucking airship carrier.
Yeah. Good level, that one. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
This way first. What I'm finding is that levels with a lot of flying in, I tend to do really well at. Levels with a lot of hovercraft, I tend to do really badly at.
Yeah.
I was stuck on the Billy Hatcher race for ages, just because there's 2 slightly awkward bits about the about getting into and out of the hovercraft section on that course, and I kept screwing them up.
God, the fucking soundtrack for this rips, though. So fucking good.
Very your jam.
Yes. Oh no, the bees!
Bees is such a power-up. Like, fucking hell. Oh, I got the badge for surviving a twister attack today. You know, the thing where the twister, like, spins you around and you have to drive reverse for a bit.
Yeah.
The AI twisted me on, like, the longest straight section of track in the game. I was like, I can handle this one.
Yeah.
I've lost... I have genuinely lost races that I would have cleared perfectly because of one twister power-up. Not every time I get hit with it, but it is a fucker.
Man, that fucking corridor filled with boxes is my fucking enemy.
Oh, right near the end of the lap on the aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks a bit. It's because the corner tightens really sharply on exit, so you actually need to take a much... You go in much later. You have to go in wide and tighten on exit much more than it looks like you do. Things I'm stuck on at the moment are the traffic challenge on the very first, like the Sonic stage. Has a traffic challenge, and like the problem with that stage is it's got a bunch of blind crests, so you just straight up can't see where the cars are on the other side.
Yep.
It's a little bit harsh.
I like that Rystar is the fucking flag boy. It's cute. Anyway, that was like the cleanest first in fucking ages.
Nice.
Because 2 stars isn't hard.
Yeah, I started out playing on medium, and it was like, I'm gonna need to turn the difficulty up to have any fun with this.
Yeah.
And now I've played
like,
so much on hard that I don't want to turn the difficulty back down again for the stuff I'm struggling with because I'm being stubborn.
Yeah. That is about where I'm at. That's where I get to with a lot of games where, like, I could turn this down, but I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
Like, me playing the end of Automata and refusing to take help for ending E so many times, the game crashed a dozen times in a row.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I
Holy
sat
shit.
there, was like, I'm gonna fucking do this by myself. And at a certain point, the game just fucking crashes if you don't accept help for enough time. And I did that, like, several times.
Wow.
I don't think the crash is intentional, but it's extremely funny. And on point for what that is supposed to be.
Yeah. I mean, I did the same with Scarlet Nexus. I never actually turned that down to normal, to easy even.
I really do not regret turning it down to easy after playing through fucking Arhabaki.
Bash, what are you doing? I can't be bothered swapping Ash's weapon around, but her weapon is, whatever element her weapon is, heals the one of the 2 enemy types in this area.
Yeah. I think the main difference with fucking 2 to 3 star is they actually fucking try to get and use items, which is the fucking worst part of this game! Like every Mario Party!
Yeah.
Or Mario Kart. Mario Karty, I'm close enough.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
I don't play either. Fucking Alex Kidd, you bitch. The only time anyone has felt anything about Alex Kidd.
It tends to be like, who do I have trouble? I have trouble with Ulala and Ralph. They're the ones who tend to ruin my day.
I'm going to kill the spy from Team Fortress 2.
Also, yeah, it's fucked up that Team Fortress is in there.
Oh, I got All-Star in 2nd place? Don't mind if I do.
That's the other thing. The power-up balancing is weird.
Fucked.
At least there's less rubber banding than Mario Kart. Like, I know why Mario Kart has rubber banding, and I understand it as a design decision, but also, oh my god.
Well, I just got owning the race, but it's only lap 2.
Nice. So you'll have to get dominating then.
Oh, Alex Kidd has gone All-Star. Oh, dear. the pyro is gonna fucking kill me. I like that it's 3 different fucking TF2 characters.
Can I do the thing with the carts? Why can't I do the thing with the carts? Oh, there's a gate I haven't opened. Fucking hell. Let's go get the gate open before I forget about it.
Transform boost. No, not the bees!
Always the bees.
I do appreciate having the opportunity to shout not the bees every fucking game. See if I can get this fucking clean ass corner again. Hell yeah! First place.
Nice.
I might just like Metal Sonic.
Oh, I've got to do the first switch as well.
The other problem I have is like having to unlock mods for characters by using them and leveling them up is just like that's not tenable. I hope that's not true for multiplayer. Because if it is, that's fucking annoying.
Yeah. I don't know, like, Ryu, when I switched to Ryu, all his mods were unlocked. So I think
He's DLC.
Ah, right. I see.
Yeah. Like if I paid $5 to get the Yogscast, they'd have all their shit unlocked. I'm not going to.
Who got the fucking Yogscast in this game?
Yep. It's
Oh,
weird.
man.
Though, to be honest, so is fucking Wreck-It Ralph. And also Team Fortress 2.
And fucking Total War, even though that's a Sega game, so it does kind of make sense. But why is there just a Roman Centurion in the fucking game? And also, why does he
There's
have
a
a car
Shogun.
rather than a chariot?
Game froze. Game crashed.
Oof.
Nice. Okay, maybe that's enough Sonic. For now.
It's not like there aren't plenty of other games.
Yeah, especially ones that I've installed. I have too many things installed.
Eternal problems.
Anyway, yeah, I think my big plan is going to be for my birthday. I'm just not going to archive it, and anyone who wants to show up can. It's going to be all Sonic all the fucking time. So I can't fucking be bothered to, like, moderate that stuff. So, August 8th is going to be a mess.
Get windy! Ron does the windy thing.
I didn't come here to be fucking homestuck.
Sorry, this is unfortunately still a zone in which homestucking is possible.
Distressing.
Like the rest of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
One antlion vanquished.
Oh my god, there's a Finana focused YouTube channel,
Oh?
like for clips, and it's just they have a post that's just like, should I rename my channel to something Finana related? And then someone in the comments posted just like Pandora's Box Moment Power Collection Center, and then just squabble.
Yeah. We saved the children! Who, for some reason, when confronted with the monster in the mines, ran deeper into the mines. Even
That's
though the mines are
fine.
a strictly linear area.
Well, she couldn't get past it.
I think, how did they get past it in the first place? They
It's
shouldn't
not
have-
strictly linear then, isn't it? Hmm.
I suppose actually, like, potentially somewhere in this bit, if they somehow unlocked all those gates that I haven't unlocked yet. But in that case, why aren't the gates already unlocked so I could use the tram? Bah. Cursed player centrism. It's not why I play this game. I play this game to be told that I am an insignificant fool. Because we all need the reminder occasionally. That area is preparing to be the Gilgamesh boss fight, which is why no enemies are spawning there. Or the first part of the Gilgamesh boss fight, anyway. Very weird effect of the Gambit system is that sometimes, like, you'll cross a zone line and you'll look over at Twitter or close your eyes to yawn or something, and you'll look back and your dudes will be already moving because they've detected an enemy.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to happen.
My game's playing itself. Oh no!
Oh no, I'm proving the 2008 era internet right. That should never happen.
Yeah.
What's the peak of the internet being, like, believing things really strongly, which have now firmly turned out to be completely and utterly wrong.
Yeah. Did they really do a fucking GeoGuessr run at Summer Games Done Quick? Really? Okay.
Yep.
Incredible.
I kind of want to try GeoGuessr. Still haven't got around to it.
I would be absolutely fucking useless at it.
Same, but it's interested to see what the experience is actually like.
Yeah, fair enough.
I play a great many games that I'm going to be absolutely fucking useless at to see what the experience is like.
No comment.
Hush you. Ugh. Oh, dear. It's a good job I'm going to be up till 5 AM because I'm going to have some ice cream after this stream.
I'm gonna ask my dad to get some ice cream. That has reminded me.
'Tis the season. Let's get somebody drunk. You who gets drunk? Someone here gets drunk. People giving you 1,000 gil for a bottle of spirits.
On one hand, good spirits. On the other hand, bad pay
Yeah.
relative to everything else.
Yeah. You buy a fine quality sword for that kind of money.
I go play some pinball, some Demon's Tilt. I need to find the energy to actually sort out a pinball layout.
Yeah. The eternal quest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She gives you a bubble belt. Useful things to have.
Yep.
And there's another bottle of spirits. I forget, is it Nero who takes it? So this woman has a bottle of spirits in her house, and I just picked it up and sold it to her for 1,000 gil.
Incredible.
At which point she gets so drunk she starts standing on a table and shouting at people. Where shall I go next? Not config.
I can never fucking get into that pop zone. Why are you being so nice now?
Oh, pinball.
Yeah. I'm very bad at pinball, but I'm trying. Okay, to be fair, my only comparison is my friend Lauren, who literally moved to a new town, found a pinball fucking place, and walked in and set like 3 new grand champions on their fucking tables. So like, he's been playing since he was a kid, and I picked it up in the last year, so
Yeah.
my skill for quality of play is a little fucked.
I'm sure you're better at it than I am. Even though I spent an enormous amount of time playing the Windows pinball as a teenager.
I'm actually curious how that holds up as a table.
It was alright, I think.
Yeah, but
Certainly
having
not too
played
simple.
other, yeah.
Fuck, where was I just thinking to go?
God, that just fucking reminds me. I was watching fucking pinball stream the other day, and the Mandalorian pinball exists, and they had a code update to add a new multi-ball, and also like a new mode. Oh, I get a ritual. Okay, and the entire stream was the dude just trying to get to this multi-ball and this new mode, and he finally just like gave up, and because it's a physical pinball table, and he like owns a pinball arcade, so he's used to like taking things apart to fix them. So he just took the fucking top glass off and started triggering all the shit manually, and he finally got to that, and all it did was it turned every fucking hit sound effect into Dank Ferric. Just repeatedly. The table was just going Dank Ferric for like fucking 3 minutes straight, and it's just like, what? What is that?
Amazing.
Also, one of the like modes on there is the child. So there
That
will
doesn't
just be
sound
a status message. Well, because it's a Mandalorian. So Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
But also like one of the fucking status notifications is the child is lit. Between that and Dank Ferric, I was losing my fucking mind.
That sure does sound pretty fucking video games.
Yeah, the
Even
secret
though
is
it's not a
pinball is video games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
There's
video
my
pinball.
Right, I need to switch gear because this thing does a bunch of immobilize and it's a bad thing.
Oh, already finished that ritual.
Hello, friend.
The main thing about pinball is that you cannot think too much or you will fuck up.
Yep. Okay, this is one of the first enemies in the game to have restore. Because that's definitely a thing this game needed. Although I was reminded the other day of that one FF11 boss that has restore, that people battled for like days. This one's back to Rabanastre to hand in. It's like, on the one hand, I appreciate like that MMOs can do that. On the other, there have got to be better ways to design it than that.
Yeah.
Would love to see an MMO do an event that was basically that, like, just as a world boss, you know?
Yeah.
The players have to... It has to be constantly under attack, but players can loop in and out of the fight. I think that'd be fun. The Guild Wars 2 world bosses are a bit like that, to be fair.
Yeah, I have never touched Guild Wars 2, so I wouldn't know.
It's alright.
Not for lack of trying. They just didn't want to help me reset my password on my fucking NCSoft account.
Oh, yeah. God, I wonder what my password is on my Guild Wars account. Not that I particularly want to go back to the game, but...
Yeah.
just, like... MMOs are such a thing of, like, finding the people to play with, and...
Yep.
Even if I find good people to play an MMO with, I'm never going to find people to play with who feel the same way that my WoW guild felt like in 2013-14.
Yeah.
It's like...
I know that problem. It's
never going to recreate that feeling, and everything else is going to suffer by comparison, even if the experiences are in some ways objectively better.
Yep.
Well. Time
Yeah,
goes
I'm
on.
currently... Combine that with just, like... I've met some dumb people in the course of my playing 14. I just... Yeah, I'm... Similarly, like, ugh. I'm doing my best to make friends with the people I meet, but also sometimes they do some dumb nonsense, and I don't like it.
Right, I'm going to do the one that involves waiting in a cave for 5 minutes. That'll be hilarious fun. That's Southgate.
Ooh, ritual complete. Hell yeah. The wheels of fate turn, she says.
Nice. I haven't played, just talking about rituals, I haven't played any Total War since like 3 days after I bought it.
As a fleeting fancy, I suppose.
I mean, I was enjoying it. I just like, got to a point where I probably need to save scum a bit. I need to go back a couple of saves and redo things because I got outmaneuvered on the world map.
That's rough. Oh god, multi-ball. Oh god, multi-ball. Oh no, multi-ball.
Because the problem with playing Skaven is that, like, all your troops suck and have no morale because they're rats. So as soon as your enemies have anything other than their basic troops, every encounter looks really imposing. Even though the whole point of Skaven is that you just, like, meat grind your own dudes.
Ah, fuck. Lost the ball.
Rip.
I think I got half my best total score in that ball, so that's fine. Yeah.
Nice.
33.7 mil. Good first ball.
Yeah.
What? Pentagram Metaball? What the fuck?
What?
I got a new thing that I've never seen before, and it's throwing ball at me. Don't warp down there. No.
This is the wrong cave entrance. Fuck. Oh well, I guess I'll do the Esper down here then.
Gibbet wormhole opened. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh man, excellent.
Okay, back to normal play, but the field is still shaking because the worms are about to die. Okay.
Wait, were the worms associated with the wormhole? Was it not like a space-time wormhole?
No.
It was just a hole full of worms.
No, it was definitely a space-time wormhole.
Was it also full of worms?
Maybe. It is kind of Eldritch the whole game, so...
Eldritch
I
space-time
could-
wormhole. Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, what other kind of space-time wormholes are there?
Just going around in circles here. Ah, that's the room I was looking for. I see.
Oh, Jesus, Baphomet is here.
Pretending to myself that that's not in game. You're just like, you looked out the window and Baphomet was just standing there watching you play pinball.
That's basically what this feels like, and I'm slapping him repeatedly and telling him to go away.
Ah, Slappermet.
Yeah. Ooh, super jackpot. Okay.
Cha-ching.
Oh boy, kick back on. Nah, I drained. Fuck.
Rip.
I am up to 53 million out of my previous best of 67 million.
Nice.
And also Baphomet is active, so...
I love how pinball being what it is means that like it can just be as absolutely as bonkers over the top as it wants all the time.
Yeah, especially if it's video pinball, so it doesn't have to play by actual physics rules.
Yeah.
With having, you know, needing actual space for stuff. That being said... Ah, fuck! I just got fucking robbed!
Oh.
Ah!
Is this the Esper that's flying?
Well, 58 million. My last ball fucking died.
Rip.
Okay, that was probably the best I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna quit ball in the head. Yeah, no, my ball drained like less than a second after ball save ended. Like I literally watched the ball save flicker off as it drained. Strip of foul flesh.
I don't have... Why are you immune? Oh, you're probably immune to the holy, I would guess. Oh no, immune will be the status effect.
I'm like, what do you do? I mean, he is immune to water, wind, earth, dark and holy, and fire.
What else have I got? Spears wise.
If you got ice, is weak to that, but
I know what I can do for ice damage. Actually, maybe I just... Bye, Van. That's alright. Do I dare bring in Fran and just have her spam Blizzaga?
it wouldn't be the worst idea.
She's just so much lower level than the others.
But you have Pinello in. She's 39.
That's true, actually. Oh, holy shit. Look at the difference that made. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Ash is using a thing it's immune to, too.
Oh, don't stop me on the one character who isn't stop immune. What's the thing for Kronos Tear? That's right.
I mean, Fran's gonna break this thing over her knee.
Not if it's immune to magic, she's not. The paling will
Working.
fall.
I recommend giving Ash a weapon that isn't fire.
I literally... There we go. But now I can't get anyone out. There we go. Fran, stop casting Cure. That is not a helpful use of your time. Poink. And poink. And poink. Could I have done that sooner? Yes.
You really could have. Or he's like, hey, a level of 30 plus is recommended. And you're like, 52. Sounds fine.
Yeah. Well, that's
You
the
did
thing,
a rest through the end.
because I was
Yeah.
52, I was like, I probably can handle this with physical. But my exact physical loadout for it is bad.
Yeah.
Now I have to remember all the things I changed and change them back. Oh my god. So, the reason that I didn't swap Ash is because I've got 2 Gungnir's, so I saw it was the first spear in the list that wasn't equipped. So I switched her from one of my Gungnir's to the other. Whoops.
That's really dumb.
Yeah. Entirely my bad. I think I want to go this way because I think there's a save point down here somewhere in the fog. Yeah, there we go. But I think I actually can't get to the bit of the caverns I want to get to from this entrance.
That does seem like the sort of thing 12 would do.
I forgot which entrance I wanted to come in by.
I can't wait for Lazulite to be commentating on Obsidia.
It's going to be such nonsense.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Janana
so
is going
chaotic.
to just... Janana Unleashed. Choice
Yep.
of words completely appropriate. Thanks, Petra. You're already causing stirs.
I mean, the real choice stuff is going to be the Illyria Selin dynamic, I think.
Yeah. And I haven't seen anything about Rosemi.
They put a Rosen Maiden in my Nijisanji ID in EN purely to reassure me that I am, in fact, living on a firing range.
Don't worry. You can be upset like all the other fucking anime boomers.
Shut up! I'm not a boomer! These are the ones that's a bad idea to fight. These are the ones that's a bad idea to fight. There's the run button. Fucking get out of here. There are 2 kinds of dragon in this zone. And one of them is fine, and the other sucks.
Yeah.
Ouch. And I can never remember off the top of my head which is which. But fortunately I don't need to go back in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh?
I didn't realize that Teddy Lloyd was making their fucking debut single. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, some budget has been spent on this project.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. You might remember Teddy Lloyd as... Or you might not. But, you know that one anime music video that was like a really horny hypno nonsense? Me, Me, Me? It has been reborn with a fucking redraw of it with 02 from What's-Its-Face? Darling in the Franks?
I mean, I might well remember the original if I saw it. It's not coming to mind just, like, from description. Sure, Vaughn, just run through the entire room full of giant mantises to get to the last one in line as your first target. That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, also Teddy Lloyd did the fucking OST for Panning and Starking with Garter Belt.
Wow.
Which is a much deeper cut.
Yeah,
It's less of a meme, but it's still very meme.
I mean, it's Panty and Stocking. There's only so far away from memery you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, I forget who did Diamond City Lights, but that was fairly big news as well. Notwithstanding that they got fucking Hoshikawa to do the lyrics.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, interested to see where Hoshikawa goes. I really liked her English lyrics for King.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ishikawa is pretty good at hitting that sweet spot. Where the fuck is Diamond City Lights? I'm gonna go find out who did a production on this song. Mafu Mafu. Oh. Vocaloid producer, of course.
Yeah. Responsible for a bunch of stuff that gets covered quite a lot by VTubers. I've definitely seen their name in a bunch of other contexts.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get to where I was trying to get to?
They've also done some anime songs. Opening theme of the 2020 Pokemon anime
Wow.
with Soraru, who I've seen in fucking Apex streams. Okay.
If the Japanese media industry knows one thing for sure, it's how to integrate everything.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's cute. Mafu Mafu's official mascot is a white Terratera Bozu with a drooling face. That's cute.
Nice.
His name is Mafuteru.
That rings a weird bell. Why does that ring a weird bell?
I don't know. He likes red wine, but it makes him sleepy.
Oh.
Good facts on this fucking Utaite page.
He should collab with Callie.
Discography. They have...
Right. Time check, because I need to be in this room for 5 minutes. Actually, maybe I just need to be in the caves for 5 minutes. Which I have definitely been in.
Fuck, I typed in Mafu Mafu and Mafu Mafu and one of the first fucking autocomplete search results, thanks Google, is I Wanna Be a Girl by Mafu Mafu. Okay. List
I'm glad he produces such relatable content.
Oh yeah, apparently he is a duo unit with Soraru, and their unit name is After the Rain.
Aw.
But, they also do,
Frog. Frog. Snake? No snake yet. Actually, just to make sure I'm doing this the way that I know works. Because it might be that you have to actually enter through this entrance as well. I forget. What can we talk about while I run around in circles for 5 minutes? Oh,
it looks like right now he's not too... Well, he hasn't released any albums since 2019. So he's probably just doing a lot of collabs
yeah.
with other people or his duet unit, so...
Yeah.
Learning things about fucking weird intersections of media because nerds be hanging out together.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Suisei's on Taka Inoue's first album, so it's like
Yeah.
we are all the way there now, VTube-wise. I still haven't watched her clip about that actually. Need to. So I'm interested how that one came about.
Hmm.
Oh man. The next Hololive Blu-ray comes out this weekend. Maybe next weekend. Next weekend. So that's fun.
Godspeed.
Already got my pre-order in,
Yep.
and cashed in all the store points that. It's really weird. So like, normally if a store gives you points, right? If it's in dollars or pounds, they're worth like a cent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a penny. But because of how the yen is, it's 1 yen per point on this on CD Japan,
Mm.
because yen don't have fractions. So it's really weird to see. Oh yeah, the discount for this is 860 yen. Fantastic. Oh wait, that's only $5, but never mind.
Yep.
I'll take it. For the one I haven't been able to watch live because it was before I was into Hololive as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting to watch the ways in which both the tech and the training have improved over
Yeah.
that time.
Anyway, I just found a 20-second clip of Randy and Choco just beating the shit out of a man in Apex.
God.
Like, they both just went in on this dude with a melee, and then they immediately got fucking ambushed again.
Oh well. Right. Let's see if Snake. Snake! Which one of you fuckers is healing him this time? Ash again.
Yep.
Gotta get me a Zodiac Sphere.
You do, but you have to actually work for it in this version.
You have to work for it in the other version. It's just that, like, you can work for it by taking big risks rather than by actually just slogging through it. Well, that is an endgame dungeon. Very different kind of endgame dungeon.
Yeah. It's not a slowly walk into it and you get it, though. You have to do the slog of actual questing for it in this version.
Mm. Yes, you can't get into that bit of the Lucy Mines until you've impressed the Gareth enough.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I? I'm here. I don't want to be there, so we go this way.
I will continue to be upset that Diamond City Lights is stuck in my head for the next few months, and I hope Obsidia's debut doesn't fucking or ruin my brain as well. But it's by Teddy Lloyd, so it probably will. Fucking Panty and Stockings OST is so good, and also actually kind of explicit. The second, like, additional album, just, like, part remixes and stuff, uses, like, actual porn sound effects to make a beat at one
Wow.
point.
God.
It's good music, but not safe for fucking anything.
It's good butt music.
It is. Anyway, that additional album is called Pity and Stalking, the worst album, because they knew what they were going for.
I like that. There's a pleasing honesty to that. I want to have enough of a career that I can release a greatest hits album. It's just called the fucking worst song she ever wrote.
Yeah.
Least great hits. Greatest bombs. Tavern Master, bring me your finest snake wines.
Blackout, that's the name of the song.
Where the fuck are the Sansi?
You edgy little
If I want to
children.
get snake wine from the tavern keeper, then I need to go to the tavern. Does help.
Yeah, a little bit.
Has that unlocked any more hunts? Yes. Oh, that's the Barheim Passage quest.
Also, I'm interested in how Rishin is gonna work on the lyric story. Oh, the lyrics are literally already out, huh?
Oh, for the...
For Blackout.
Huh.
It's in the description.
Ah. What's that? Oh, Valkenheim. Right. What is it with this game and dragons that are picky about the weather?
Listen, if you're a dragon, one of the few fucking things that can bother you is the fucking weather.
But it's like it won't. The fucking that dragon only shows up on days where it's like mildly cloudy. Not when it's
Doesn't
sunny
want
and
a
not when it's
sunburn.
like raining. Just in that. That's
I don't know.
for a thing the size of a house.
Can't control the clouds. Doesn't like the sun, but doesn't like to be wet. I can relate. Why are you so fucking mean?
Oh my god, this is so many hunts. Including fucking Death Gaze.
Okay. That's okay. Obsidia is from the same set of auditions as Lazulite, I guess.
Hmm.
Which is why the turnaround is so fucking quick. And I also
Yeah.
those Wave 2 Legendary Beasts or Four Lords inspired
Yeah.
ones aren't part of this.
Yeah. I was honestly pretty surprised when they only launched 3 to start with anyway.
Yeah, I guess there might have been like production stuff that needed to happen,
Yeah.
and or they wanted to, since
think-
they were splitting them up into groups anyways, they didn't want to overshadow
Yeah.
the song release.
Yeah. Like clearly also it's a bit like sticking with a model that worked in Indonesia and Korea.
Mhm.
Which, you know, Hololive went the other way. Hololive went with like an initial launch more like the Japanese generations, which apparently they're not doing anymore. Like I still think it was weird that they left the original EN5 out on their own for almost a full year. And now to launch only one new talent is...
Yeah. There also hasn't been any news about a Gen 6, has there? Or if
There's
there
been-
was, I missed it.
lots of whispers, and a few months back,
There's only...
Subaru did a stream of like she had she'd taken a bunch of listener questions to the Japanese recruitment team,
Mhm.
and she came back with the answers, and some of the answers she gave were interpreted by some subbers as being about the Gen 6 recruitment process. But I've also seen translations of some of them that clearly were talking about Gen 5 or even Gen 2 recruitment.
Yeah.
And Lamy in particular keeps mentioning Gen 6. She's mentioned she's explicitly mentioned Generation 6 on a number of occasions. And like, it must be in the works, but it's a question of when.
Yeah.
Because Gen 5's year anniversary is next month. And this will be the longest gap between generations, launch-generations, that HoloLive has ever had.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of like, it's been a bit. Shouldn't there be, like, some news by now?
But also, like, someone put the question... Oh, it was in the Coco interview, right? The question was put to Yago.
Like, what they look for.
Not so much what they look for as, like, do they have an idea of... like, the maximum size of HoloLive or whatever.
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
like Yago's answer was basically, we want to make sure that we can support our talent.
Yeah. So they don't want to, like,
And
overextend themselves.
yeah, one thing that I sorry, I interrupted that thought halfway through by playing a video game.
Yep.
There has been a lot of stuff about them staffing up on the back end.
Mhm.
So yeah, I suspect that a bunch of what's happening is actually that they are waiting to debut another generation of JP talent until that staffing up process is finished.
Yeah.
Because obviously Gen 5 had a fairly turbulent launch.
Yeah.
In
Putting it lightly.
a couple of different ways.
And it's been a year since then.
Yeah. And yeah, so we'll see. Oh my god, this is so much shit.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just been like. Whereas if I stopped watching for like 6 months before, I would have come back and there would have been like 2 new generations somehow. And I managed to not miss any,
Yeah,
which is a little weird.
the average wait time is about 8 months in HoloLive.
I think that's probably a little skewed by less year, maybe.
Well, 3 and 4 were quite close together. 3 and 4 were like 6 months. Then 4 and 5 were 8 months, and I think 2 and 3 was 8 months. But yeah, I mean, you know, HoloLive will do as HoloLive does. It's not like they need to be growing quickly.
Yeah.
In the way that, you know, Nuchi Sanji seems to have picked this year to just focus on EN expansion. Because I,
I
don't
mean-
think Nijisanji has even debuted any new JP livers.
They did. I think at the end of near the end of 2020, they did KR because
Yeah,
that's where Roha came from.
yeah, like both ID and KR got like 5 waves in the space of about 15 months from launch.
Yeah.
Like ID Gen 5, I think, was earlier this year.
And they're
what
coming out with
comes
Gen
then?
6 soon-ish.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I remember. Well, fucking, they. Hold on, I'll source this so I'm not just talking about my. Nijisanji. ID. Fifth wave. I really recall, Babon talking about that a bit at some point. Because there was a bit about him simping for the tomboy. Right, they're doing auditions for Wave 6.
Ah.
Yeah. They
That is
did
gonna-
Wave 6 auditions from the 16th or 30th of May, I think.
So that's going to represent a fairly big slowdown.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also there's so fucking many of them anyway.
Yeah. I think 15 is a pretty good size to be going on
Yeah.
with. It's enough that none of them have to completely flog themselves the way that Hololive English had to at the start to keep up with demand.
Yeah.
Which was honestly scary at times. And like, Callie is
Yeah.
still working way too hard because Jesus Christ. But
Yeah.
and I'm terrified for Ina because she's still doing this thing where she like works an 8-hour day overnight and
Yeah, and
streams
then
one or other
streams.
side of that. It's like this can't be good long term. But
Yeah, no, and like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Pamu reduced her hours at her, like, actual, I say actual, but like,
her day job.
her day job, yeah, and I feel like they, like, if the Hololive and Holomyth girls are still doing that, I don't think they are. I think Gura is...
Callie definitely quit her day job.
Hold on one second.
So,
Yelling at the dog.
yep.
Anyway, yeah.
Callie quit her day job. Kiara was in this weird situation anyway. Gura, I think, was like doing content creation full time anyway before she joined Hololive and just basically switched straight over.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think, like, like, for all the talk that Kiara is just like, by the way, JP senpais need to just fucking take a break once in a while. She needs to sort out the EN house before anything else.
Yeah.
Fucking miss, I cracked my neck too hard and broke part of my fucking neck? Question mark.
Yeah, well, I mean that's health problems rather than overwork, but
Overwork not helping health problems.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I sit in a chair for 2 hours and my butt goes to sleep.
Yeah, I had the thing where I picked up my new computer wrong, and it fucked my lower back up and gave me like sciatica for a bit. And my ass has not treated me nicely since. So I get like an hour or two of sitting down, and I'm just like, okay, I need to stand up and go walk, which is good because that means I'm not being 100% sedentary, but also
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Don't go there, Vaughn. Go this way. Is this the right zone? It's full of ghosts and also one of those fuckers. So possibly not?
This zone reminds me of Zamail Darkhold, which is to say, Square Enix cave designs all look the fucking same.
Except for the FF15 ones, which do at least actually look like caves.
Yeah. Let's just be MMO caves then.
Yeah. Right, yes, this area. Doesn't matter which of these paths I go.
I feel like no matter what people say, it's just kind of like it's herding cats trying to get streamers to fucking take care of themselves. That's why I'm like, it sucks that I can never fucking watch Bond when he's actually streaming.
Yeah.
But also, like, he just kind of streams on a whim. He doesn't have a schedule or anything.
Yeah.
Which is part of why he's not, like, along with being a dude, is why he's not, like, super high up with subscribers.
Yeah.
But also, it's fucking not burned out or anything.
Yeah, he's got a day job of some sort, right? He's not living.
I believe so, yeah. If he managed to live exclusively off of 40k subs simping, I would be shocked. That, like, there are some simps out there, but I don't think they're simping to that degree, and he still, like, needs a new computer, kinda.
Yeah.
So, like, I definitely think he's working. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the currency relationship is like between Indonesia and
Me
States.
neither.
Like, I don't even know what the Indonesian currency is called. I should probably know that.
Yeah.
It might be one of the nations where they're called rupees.
Rupiah.
Ah.
Sometimes Indonesians also informally use the word perak in referring to rupiah in coins.
Ah.
1 Indonesian rupiah equals 0.000069 US dollars. Nice. So yeah.
I mean, the exchange rate doesn't necessarily tell you what the actual kind of relative purchasing power cost of living is.
Yeah, but also just like having the probably the fucked up thing I just realized is that probably an easy way to get an estimate is to look at the super chat values. Because like those aren't strictly like relative to US dollars, but also I think like they were talking about because he was talking about like how to like get more acquainted or like more comfortable with like playing Apex, and some of the stuff was like, well, at some point if you're playing on really bad hardware, like you're gonna want to upgrade. And like he started listing out price range, and I think it is relatively like that purchasing power is relatively on point.
Yeah.
So like $1 of a US dollar is like, I think the conversion was like 15k.
Fuck, it's the Hella Room, don't go there.
It was like 15K
yeah.
there, and like it sounded like that wasn't completely off
Hmm.
for monitors and computer stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm also not an economist, so don't
Hmm.
fucking trust me with anything. I don't know shit about my own country, let alone anyone else's.
I would imagine that supply chains providing like top tier computer hardware to Indonesia are not as good as to the US. In much the same way that like all decent computer parts in the UK cost
A premium above.
yeah, like
Yeah,
the way
I
it
wouldn't
works
be
is that
surprised.
usually you have to it will be the same number of coins, even though our coins are worth typically about 30% more than yours.
Yeah. And the difference is just paying someone to pay someone to get the thing
Yeah.
one more step than usual, or than compared to the US.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. The economy is hard. Capitalism is dumb.
Yep.
We trapped lightning in a rock and taught it to think.
And then we made the rocks really expensive.
And then we did it so much that we invented fake math to invent money again.
Yep.
I mean, the math is real, but it's pointless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to dip. I'm gonna go play 14 with Lauren and also maybe Apex. And I need to go eat before that, so
Have fun.
have fun as well. I don't know if I'm
streaming.
streaming tonight because Lazulite and Obsidia are doing their thing, and I'm just maybe I watch that instead.
You could do a React stream.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, have fun. Bye.
Night. Oh, God. Sleepy day. I'm gonna do this hunt if I can fucking find it. And then call it. Because this hunt I have a vendetta against. I've been out here too long and Bash has run out of MP. Of course he has. Because you can't trust the boy to keep buffs maintained. But he's the only one who can cast haste, and I want the haste. I think the problem is that I've got Bash casting too many spells and not actually doing enough fighting, so he's not getting any of the things for Does he have charge? He does. Am I in the right place? Yes. I want to go down here because there should be a rock. It's important to kill all the rocks. getting on with, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Here goes. Did I maybe not pick up this hunt? Ash, that was unhelpful. It's definitely here. I think I didn't actually pick up the hunt. Never mind. Let's go home. Oh, it's going to take me ages to get back to Rabanastre as well from here. I think it is quicker to go out this way. And then basically just follow the left-hand wall and try not to walk into any rooms with the death dragons. Because they're mean. These guys are not the death dragons. These ones are fine. This way? I don't want to go back to the Sand Sea.
Yeah.
Because if I go back to the Sand Sea... Wait, this is a wrong turning. Fucking goddamn it. Go back to the Sand Sea, I have to walk all the way through the Sand Sea again. Change my mind, I'm going back through the Sand Sea.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha.
Casually slaughters my way out of the desert.
Yeah.
Should be able to go down here, around here, and this should be a save point, and then I can stop. And that's that. Thank you for the company, and I'll probably not stream tomorrow because I'm going to have had no sleep. But Monday, Wargroove, probably. Good night.